Hi Insta friends, welcome to another gab about some stuff. The stuff we're gabbing about today is a little bit of a battle. It's the same brand, same category brands, but two different ones. So I'm talking about the Louis Vuitton Toiletry Pouch 15 and the Mini Pochette. So let's get into these items. I did, when I first picked this up, a comparison in what fits, and if I can figure out how to link things, I'm really not that tech savvy, I will. But essentially, they fit the same amount of stuff. So I do get some questions sometimes about which I recommend. I'll talk about which I recommend, but from a size perspective, they are pretty much identical in what you can fit into them. So no concerns about that. What is different is the shape and the structure that they have, and that's where I really find the differences matter in these two items. First, let's just take a look. Just cosmetically, this is a pretty clean but pretty standard square box item. I mean, there's not a lot of frill to it. It does have this little tail. It's pochette here that says where it's made, and then the one zipper. It opens up to a wipeable interior. I have it stuffed, that's just how I store it, but no pockets, no anything, and that's it. I was looking for the date code to see if for some reason I could find it, but different thing for a different time. So that's all this is. It opens and it closes. You put stuff inside. This has that same little tail, and it also has a little tag that tells you where it's made. One zipper, it opens, but inside, this is what I'm currently using, so it has stuff in it. It opens, but the interior is not wipeable. It is actually a like a cloth interior, and it's red because inside of the damier ebene prints tend to be red, so it's red, and it zips. But it also has this little chain. I don't know why. I've never found a use for it, and I've tried, you guys. I have tried because it's here, so I'm like, well, there must be a reason. I don't find it useful in any way. Like, I guess you could unclip this and attach it to a longer chain, but here's the trouble. If you wanted to use this as a bag, it doesn't really fit a phone, and anything that doesn't fit a phone I don't need in my life. I know that's okay for some of you, but for me, really, I can't be getting into a bag that doesn't fit a phone. So I'm never carrying it like that. So I just leave this to be what it is. It does make quite a noise, a ruckus, but that doesn't bother me. All right, so aesthetically, this might be cuter because it's got the little chain if you're into that, but they do the same, I find. And I hesitate to say this because I know that from item to item, the thickness of the canvas does vary in Louis Vuitton. But anyway, I find that this canvas is a lot sturdier, hardier than this canvas. And I don't know why. Here's my guess, is that this is technically a travel piece. It's a toiletry pouch made for that, and I do tend to find the travel pieces have a sturdier canvas than the non-travel pieces. That's my guess. Feel free to disagree and let me know if you know why they might be thicker. But that's it. The other difference is because of the smushiness of this, a little hard to tell because it's full, but you can actually probably see, like, you can just squeeze it like this. There's no way you could really squeeze this way. So what kind of bags you use them in does matter. This is great for a bag that's got some good structure, that just needs to go in and sit in a corner and it's fine. And this will be a little more forgiving for bags that are a little bit more like this and a little bit more wonky. For example, when I use my bum bag, I do prefer to use this because sometimes this does have to kind of go sideways into a corner and it fits a little bit better, but essentially they are the same. This is a little wider at the base, so if you've got a little bit more room at the bottom of your bag with a little more structure, you might go for this one. And if you tend to lean more towards the squishy bags, you might lean for this one. But yeah, not a whole ton to say. I'm a little bit surprised at the number of questions that I get about which to get first because they are so similar. So I just wanted to clear that up for anybody who's still debating and wondering which they should get first. I don't find that they carry a ton different. Like I say, the only differences I notice really are the structures. Like, look at that. There's no squeezing that. It's pretty structured. This, you could squeeze, you could pinch, you could, whoa, you could do that. You know, the edges are pretty hard, so if you're gonna put them in a bag, you gotta be mindful of that. This one really doesn't matter what you use it in, so that's the main difference that I noticed besides the appearances. So let me know your thoughts. Do you have one of these? Do you have both? Do I think a person needs both? No, I don't even think you really need one. But if you do get one, these are both pretty hard to find right now. If you do get one, you're probably all set with whichever one you choose. Whatever you can get your hands on, honestly, I recommend them both highly. I use them every day, so absolutely, I think for me, they are essential. But when it comes down to which first or whatever, I think given how difficult it is to track down, whichever one you can get will be just fine. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments. Be well and Stefan, and we'll gab soon. Bye.